Okay, let's go to verse 24 and 25. Sanjay Uvacha Eva Mukto Rishikesho Gudakeshena Bharata Senayorubayor Madhye Stapayitva Rathotamam Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetan Nuruniti. Who will read? Meenakshi read.
Sanjay said, O king, thus addressed by Arjun, Shri Krishna placed the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of Bhishma, Drona and all the kings, and said, Arjun, behold these Kauravas assembled here.
Superb. Sanjay is speaking and he is giving the live telecast of Kurukshetra, and he addresses Dhritarashtra, O king. Which is the word for O king? It is Bharat. Bharat is the word for king. Why he is using Bharat here? Because they belong to Bharat Vansh. That is the Kul from where they have come. Later, Krishna also addresses Arjun as Bharat, because another meaning of Bharat is cherished one. Cherished one. Sanjay said, O king, thus addressed by Arjun, and here, which is the word for Arjun? Gudakesh. Gudakesh, another name for Arjun, meaning one who has conquered sleep.
This was a name given to Lakshman also.
Gudakesh?
When they went for the
When he
went
went
sleep for 14 years.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
His wife
Took on that thing of the
So
sleep.
he was Gudakesh also.
On Friday, they were all Gudakesh over here. All conquered sleep. Meaning, one who has conquered sleep means what? One who is ever alert. Ever alert. Always alert. You remember when we did the satsang at Seema's parents' house?
Yes.
One of the lakshans of a Vidyarthi is what?
Swananidra.
What is the word?
Swananidra.
Swananidra. Swananidra. Sleep like a dog. Means not like a dog on sleep. Dog, watchdog is always alert. Wakes up like that. Smallest sound, smallest action, smallest activity, the dog wakes up. Swananidra you should have. Not tamasic sleeper. Why should Arjun or a Vidyarthi, or rather in our context, a sadhak or a spiritual seeker, be a light sleeper? What does it mean? You should not sleep properly in the night?
You should be alert.
Alertness against the negative tendencies which will rise suddenly in the mind. Also, the emotions which will rise. See, all emotions, we don't count them as negative, right? There are positive, there are good emotions also. But even the good emotions can lead you to weakness rather than alertness and strength.
also binding.
They are also very much binding.
Want more of that.
Yeah. So Lord Krishna is telling us through Arjun, be alert and ready whenever any negative emotions or forces are rising within you. So he says, where is it gone? Thus addressed by Arjun, Shri Krishna placed the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of Bhishma, Drona and all the kings. Why in front of Bhishma and Drona?
Ego, sanskar. Oneness is ma and father figure, and one is the
First and foremost, Bhishma ka symbolism is what? Ahankar. And Drona ka symbolism is sanskar. When you are fighting your negative forces, face honestly your own ahankar and your sanskars, because they are the culprits of your disturbance. I say, if you are having trouble with anyone, all the disturbances we talked about, the culprit of that is what?
Limited identity.
Limited identity, which means ignorance of who you are. The minute you consider yourself as XYZ, that means you have made one image of yourself, and that wrong image you have made of yourself is your ahankar. So immediately he has put himself in front of ahankar, his own ahankar maybe, and his own sanskars. So if you want to fight against negative forces, these are the two things you should get into right in the beginning. Secondly, Bhishma was like his grandfather, patriarch of the family, and Arjun had great respect for Bhishma. Drona was his guru. Again, great reverence for the guru. Bhagwan Krishna is very clever. If he had put the chariot in front of Duryodhan, he would have been ready to fight. Because Duryodhan ke liye, he would have felt such terrible anger, he would have straight away said, come on, let's go, let's start the fight. Conches have already blown, whatever. But he put the chariot in front of those who he respected, and more than respected, loved. And that is why the doubt came in his mind, should I fight this war or should I not fight this war? What a psychological maneuver. And because he got that doubt in his mind, Lord Krishna had to give him Updesh. And because he had to give him Updesh, we have it today. Otherwise, there would have not been a Bhagavad Gita at all. Right? Why would there have been a Bhagavad Gita? Third reason. He wanted Arjun to fight the war with the correct bhav. He did not want to fight Arjun to fight the war with anger. He did not want Arjun to have dvesh. He did not want Arjun to incur more karma. So he wanted Arjun to fight the war as a war of dharma. And because he wanted to save Arjun from further karma, he had to give him Updesh of dharma, and therefore there was Bhagavad Gita. Who will think of all these things? This Ved Vyas is, I think, some genius. That's all I can say. He's a genius. So a simple word, like this. Put the, what is it? Place the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of Bhishma, Drona and other kings. So much depth within that one clause of a sentence. And said, Arjun, behold these Kauravas assembled here. It is very...
also a delusion between Shreya and Priya for Arjun.
Arjun is totally confused right now. He doesn't know what is Shreya, Priya, nothing. He is completely in the grips, not yet, but he will get into the grips of Moha. We'll address it when he is in Moha, that time we'll analyze it. When you are in a difficult situation, put your emotions aside for a while and see the dharma of the situation and take your decision according to dharma. In other words, what is the right thing to do at that moment? What is your duty to do? See, Mukund will go for a kidney transplant. When he is cutting the body and taking out the kidney, if he starts feeling dvesh for the kidney and all, how will it be? Or if he is feeling more for the kidney, oh what a beautiful kidney. Or this kidney is so useful, why should I cut it? Why should I throw it? Arey, the kidney is diseased. Cut it and throw it. That's it. That is his duty. As a surgeon, it is his duty to cut and remove. Arjun's duty as a Kshatriya at that time was what? Cut out this adharma. Cut out this unrighteousness. Remove it before it contaminates the entire body of society. Before it contaminates or destroys Hastinapur. Before it destroys the world. Cut it out. Remove it. Don't get caught up in the moha.
So often we also misuse this word dharma by saying pati ka dharma, patni ka dharma, maa ka dharma, bete ka dharma, and kind
It is
of
correct.
encourage attachment or our wrong understanding of dharma.
It is wrong understanding. When you are doing pati ka dharma or patni ka dharma or maa ka dharma, do it as dharma. Do it as duty. Not with the attachment to that person. And often we mistake love, or often we mistake attachment as love, or we justify it that, oh, my beta, my apple of my eye, and all those nonsensical things we do, and we are actually creating more attachment. Your spiritual journey will surely get stuck over there. So, should you not love anyone?
You have to love it without attachment.
You have to love everyone.
Love without attachment. And Sonal will say this is also very difficult. She was surely thinking that. Love without attachment. Why? You see, what is the attachment? Let's understand. When I say love without attachment, what does it actually mean? What is that attachment which is attached to love?
These are the expectations and
I did for you at least.
Now you do.
At least now you can.
I love you too.
I love you too. वो नहीं आएगा, तू नहीं आएगा तो खत्म. I have spent so sorry.
Attachment with expectation.
Expectation. That expectation is the attachment. That's all. The expectation of the quid pro quo, of the reciprocal word, action, this, look, smile, rose, whatever.
Ma, there is a message in the WhatsApp regarding that video.
हाँ.
Beautiful. It was all based
Same
on that.
हाँ, भिखारी.
Bhikkhari.
One भिखारी is asking the other भिखारी, complete me. कैसा? उसके पास ही कुछ नहीं है तो क्या देगा?
Do you use buddhi in attachment? I mean in love.
हाँ?
In love, do you use your buddhi or I mean?
Capital L or small L? First you tell me which love you are talking about.
Ma, but there are different things. Buddhi doesn't work, right? It's love is an emotion and
So that is
buddhi
why it's
is.
a very.
Don't
Buddhi
worry.
is.
I'm coming to that. It's coming.
Lord Krishna is
It's
getting
written here.
We trained to. Emotions don't have the ability to react.
इसमें लिखा है.
Lord Krishna knew what's coming.
हाँ. He knew what he knew Rina's question very well. I understand. These are things which appear to be difficult. I will not say they are difficult. They appear to be difficult because we are used to thinking or programming our mind for many years without this input. But the minute you see the logic in it, and I'm talking about logic to overcome emotion, then immediately it seems the correct way to do it. Okay? The minute you'll come out of that limited I and the need for that limited I to feel good because somebody else is doing something correctly or nicely, then automatically you'll say, why should I limit myself to that? Why should I be a slave of somebody else's good behavior or bad behavior? I love because I love. I love because that's who I am. I love because I'm complete. I love because I'm filled with that sattva which cannot be contained and has to overflow, and I love because it makes It's the natural progression. If a glass is over full, where will the water go? It will have to overflow. It will have to overflow. Fill yourself. Then you will not need to love to fill the glass. You love because the glass is full and it automatically overflows. And if it overflows, can you stop it from overflowing only this side? Glass is full. Now only overflow here to my son and overflow to my daughter, maybe a little bit to my husband, but don't overflow to my mother-in-law. Cannot be. It will overflow means it will overflow. Then you cannot stop loving anyone. You love everyone the same way. Okay. So, which verse are we on?
24, 25.
So now, read this verse again. Sanjay said, read, O king.
O king, thus addressed by Arjuna, Shri Krishna placed the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of Bhishma, Drona and all the kings and said,
Stop! And said, who said? Krishna Uvacha. This is the first word Krishna is speaking. But there is no Krishna Uvacha. It is coming as a commentary of Sanjay. Why? Sanjay is describing, but he is describing the whole Bhagavad Gita. Yet we have got Arjuna Uvacha and Dhritarashtra Uvacha and Krishna Bhagwan Uvacha, but no Bhagwan Uvacha here because he is not giving any Upadesh yet. He is not yet giving Upadesh. Upadesh has not started. Bhagwan Uvacha will start in second chapter when the actual Upadesh will begin. But yes, we have got the first words of Lord Krishna, which he speaks to Arjuna. And how does he address Arjuna? Arjuna, behold these Kauravas. See which name is he using for Arjuna here? Parth. Parth, son of Pritha. Son of Pritha. So here, everywhere the correct name is being used for Arjuna. I love that. Why here Parth? Why not here Gudakesh? Why not here something else?
Because he's putting it in front of Bhishma and all who are related to him.
Wants that relationship is coming because Bhagwan Krishna he understands everything, he knows everything in advance. He knows where Arjun's mind is going to go very, very shortly. And where is it going to go? Into moha, into attachment. So he's calling him Partha because Partha means son of Pritha, son of Kunti. Who was Kunti?
She's adopted.
Sister of Vasudev. Kunti is the sister of Vasudev, father of Krishna. And Kunti's dad gave his child to his cousin who didn't have any child. And that person to whom he gave the child was name we have seen before, Kunti Bhoj. So Kunti was raised by Kunti Bhoj. And what does he tell him to do? Arjun, behold these Kauravas assembled here. Behold means what? Look. Look. How did Duryodhan use this word look? Taunting.
Look, arrogance.
In a taunting way, he told Dronacharya in a taunting way, look, you trained all these people in Shastra and all that, now they have only come to hit you. But here he is telling him, first instruction given by Lord Krishna to Arjun, look. First instruction. First instruction to a sadhak should also be to look. Look how? Witnessing. First instruction here also was given, witnessing. This is the basis of your journey. If you don't know how to look, you will be looking at things with a warped vision. We need to know how to look. All our problems in life start with our disability to look properly.
It's also possibly he was needling him because he knew the.
He though knew, he could have, see, he could have given all this updesh to Arjun the previous night in the camp. He didn't do it because he was waiting for the right moment and the right opportunity when that. Because if he had given it in the camp, it was possible that all this would have again happened and then cannot give the whole updesh again. So he said, save my breath a little bit. I will give it at the correct moment. And the correct moment is the moment to give it.
He is ready to receive.
When he is ready to listen. When he is ready to receive. Yatha drishti, tatha srishti. Correct perspective you should have. And you can have one situation, somebody will see beauty in it, somebody will see evil in it, someone will see anger in it, someone will see jealousy in it, someone will see truth in it. The situation is the same, but how you are perceiving it will differ. And that will differ what? On the number of vision in your eye glasses. On what it will depend on? Mind. It doesn't, how you see doesn't mean mera number bada hai, chota hai, ke no number hai, or I'm almost blind. It depends on your mind, because the eye is not seeing, the mind is seeing. So that is why, when you say, I am so much in love with so and so, and people are so much in love, their mind is not seeing the reality. That's why we say love is blind. Not eye is blind. The mind, which is infatuated with love, is seeing, not able to see the situation correctly. So when you go to the optician, they test your eyes, no? So they tell you what? Look, read. Then if you can't see correctly, what do? They put something on, then they put correction lenses, and then you see correctly. So Bhagwan Krishna is going to do exactly the same thing over here. Arjun cannot see, he is going to keep adding one lens after the other. Sometimes they add a lens, it becomes worse, and it will happen like that also. It will happen. He says, what is this? You are telling me like this and you are telling me to fight also. Remember that verse? It's getting more and more confusing. What are you doing? Okay, wait, I'll remove this lens, I'll put this lens. Then you can see clearly. That is the whole Bhagavad Gita. Bhagwan Krishna is continuously adding lens after lens, lens after lens, lens after. Then finally he says, now I understood. Now I see clearly. Karishye, I will do what you say.
And just like the optician doesn't read for you. He only keeps putting the different lens.
Only keep putting the lens. If you can't read, he doesn't see it, say A, B, C, D. He doesn't say that. You only read. You only read. Okay. So when you are looking at different situations in life, which lens you'll put?
The one that gives you clear vision.
Which will that be?
Dharma.
Dharma. Use the lens of dharma, not the lens of moha.